Hello. The rainbows seem to have trickled away, but we'll see. Maybe some will come through. This is the journal that follows the one on believing the lie. It's also from 813, the second one of that Mayan day. Still 13 Flint because it's not sunrise yet. It's only 5:01 a.m. when I'm journaling this. It's called On Being a Good Lover of You, or False Beliefs Bite. Well, what is the lie that we believed? How did we get conned into that? This must start with who is the I being discussed here, must it not? How could it be otherwise? Remember, until you define your I, you have nothing. You have no foundation on which to build anything. You are amorphous. Surely you know by now you are not your body. If you're not sure of this, if you've had no OBE or NDE, no lucid dreaming even to show you how much the I that you are does not reside in that body, then get to work. Do some research. A thorough exploration of the literature available from the near-death experiencers should do the trick. Much of this is available freely online. Stay away from the sciences. And I say this because they too often are tightly pinned to the surface of life. They do not go below it. They are thus not worthy teachers, but rather deceivers. They play that part unless they are the rebels among them who go their own way, and you'll know them when you see them. I will link you over to a couple of journals I have done on this subject. Science as Religion, and I forget the name of the other one, but I'll put links in the transcript on Scribed. These will ground you in, or at least open you to a new perspective on these previously trusted branches of education in our world. What they have become today is largely unworthy of following, and they are quite lost. With the advent of quantum physics, though I do not say it has anything like all the answers or even the big ones, still it brings with it that which enables the re-merger of science and spirituality. It makes room for that. Without its foundation in the realm of the spirit, science has little or nothing to offer. We are spirit beings, not physical beings. Science has that all wrong. Oh yes, it can make the life on the surface of things more interesting, can increase its utility, but utility for what? So we can get more, puppy? No, that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that now, okay? So we can get more identified with it. And what comes of that, pray tell? Where does that lead us? Can you say, away from awakening, from enlightenment with me? Kismet, no. Let go, I say. Let go of your reliance on mind, on your own opinion of things. Be open to explore. Back away. So some of you are scientists, are working in these fields. So what? What does it matter? It is what it is, regardless of what anyone thinks of it. Be open to explore. Everything you are doing or thinking or saying doesn't have to be right, you know. It's okay to be wrong about some things. You will survive this. It's mind that freaks out. Besides, you are not wrong until you follow something knowingly when you know it is wrong. Your intent is what counts. Until you have the intent to deceive or to be deceived, you're pretty fine. Just be willing to make friends with what is, whatever it is, no matter what. That means be willing to be wrong. Come on, it's only the ego, the mind, that has a problem with this. That's not you. Step back a few paces from that and just observe. And I caution you, don't make any quick moves. Things all generally benefit from simple observation. Let us just disidentify enough to step back and just watch things. And that's the first step, and often the only one that's needed. Everything else flows from that. Remember that what is called for in this age is new vision. In that new vision, or with it, come the changes that we seek. They will just happen once our sight pierces the veil of illusion we've allowed ourselves to be trapped within. The seeing is the changing. It defangs the snake. It pierces the illusion, and it collapses at your feet as the nothing that it is all along. It just wasn't seen. We thought the rope was a snake. Your belief is what props these things, these lying things, up. As long as you feed them the energy of your attention and your belief in them, only so long can they continue on, for they are not real in themselves. That's why vision is so called for in this new age that's arriving. Don't be waiting for 2012, my friends. Just look around you, within you. What do you see? If you cannot see the collapse of the old and the incoming new, then you are truly beguiled and deceived. It is all around you. Look to your beliefs if you want to find what is keeping you from seeing more clearly. Get those eyes of heart that await you there in your own kingdom of heart. Begin seeing from there. It's a choice that's available to you at all times, but none compels. Here's a tough thing that perhaps you have not yet made friends with or allowed it to be in your awareness. Not everyone will make it through the upcoming changes. Do you know this? Have you welcomed it? Can you see the beauty that's in it? Had you considered that it could be beautiful too, just like your dreams of everyone making it through? Then maybe you've got some work to do. What work? Just observing this, just becoming open, aware of what lurks in the subconscious of you. That is all. Part of what is oncoming every day, or so it seems to me, is that what was previously subconscious or unconscious is becoming more conscious, more available to the outer awareness. Have you noticed that? We're turning within. This observing is a great help to unveil what we've been hiding from self for so long now. Participate in the unveiling. Don't be afraid of what comes. Remember, dear one, it is what it is anyway. It is already there. There is nothing bad coming upon you that isn't already right there with you. Hello? Can you see this? The boogeyman is already in the house, right there with you, right here with me. He's a phony entirely, though. Just see him, and he vanishes away into vapor and cloud, and the nothingness he was all along. He is there to create fear in you. The dark ones need us fearing and nervous. When we're anxious, we're much easier to manipulate. We'll do anything for safety, even sign our rights away. Have you noticed that? Well, remember, all that's called for is a noticing, just a seeing. Only that. The rest just takes care of itself. So be willing to see. Love yourself enough to let these previously hidden away parts of you come out of the dark and have their say at last. They have something to offer you. It is gifts that they bring. The dark side got us loving our comfort, our ease, and our luxury. They got us hooked into that. Well, that's their way of living, my friends. They want everything, everyone to exist just to serve them. There are some beings that truly, deeply believe this. Time to get you off that train. Take another one. Go another way. Back into heart with you. So stop your cooperation with that. See what you're doing there. Take a good look, or 100 at that, and you'll soon have it all unraveled. All will make heart sense. Don't worry about mind sense. That's what led you astray to begin with, my friend, just as it did me. Now, I want you to go within. Enter deeply into your heart right now. Are you there? Now, I want you to open that heart as wide as you can and embrace yourself. That's right. Wrap your arms of heart so lovingly, so thoroughly around yourself that all of you is encompassed. Even the supposedly bad parts. They're worthy of love too. They aren't at all bad, my dears. That's just a myth. You are perfect. Did no one ever tell you this? Oh, my sweet one, you are so perfect. You are adored by all of cosmos. You are loved to an extent we've no comprehension of. Well, join in that love. Extend that love to yourself, to all of you. Enfold self in all love. I'm going to leave you there. People need this. We need to offer this acceptance to the self first, or we will never be able to offer it to all life, which so needs it. What we do not extend to the self, we simply don't have to give to anyone or anything else. It just isn't there. So, be the best lover of you that you can be. By accepting you, all the warts, all the pimples as well, there's a reason for them, but you have to love them first, for that reason gets released, gets revealed to you. And I hope that you see this. Be the good lover of you. Good day. Hello. The rainbows seem to have trickled away, but we'll see. Maybe some will come through. This is the journal that follows the one on Believing the Lie. It's also from 813, the second one of that Mayan day. Still a thorough exploration of the literature available from the near-death experiencers should do the trick. Much of this is available freely online. Stay away from the sciences. And I say this because they too often are Team Flint, because it's not sunrise yet. It's only 5:01 a.m. when I'm journaling this. It's called On Being a Good Lover of You, or False Beliefs Bite. Well, what is the lie that we believed? How did we get conned into that? Surely you know by now you are not your body. If you're not sure of this, if you've had no OBE or NDE, no lucid dreaming even to show you how much the I that you are does not reside in that body, then get to work. Do some research. This must start with who is the I being discussed here, must it not? How could it be otherwise? Remember, until you define your I, you have nothing. You have no foundation on which to build anything. You are amorphous.